So my Friday night movie recommendation this week is Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Now this isn't the original, though I highly recommend the original. I saw the original before I saw this version, which is the 1978 version. Okay, let's talk about 1978. The big must-have toy that Christmas with Cabbage Patch Kids. Ben and Jerry's ice cream came out. The Home Depot was just they just did a ribbon cutting for that. Grease was the word in the movie theaters. It was Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta all the way that year. The Bee Gees, Saturday Night Saturday Night Fever soundtrack was really hitting big. The #1 TV show on television was Laverne and Shirley. You know, Happy Days was also very popular. And Space Invaders became a video arcade game that just went nuts. I mean, it really put a step in through the door away from pinball and into arcade games. I mean, there had been Pong and some other things, but Space Invaders was a whole nother leap. Can you imagine putting a quarter into the machine to play Pong? Well, I did. Anyway, so like I said, the 1958 version of Invasion of the Body Snatchers was great. Built off of this Cold War fear of, not being able to trust your neighbors. Who were they? But there was a different allegory happening, and it really came across even stronger in the 1978 version. What really made this film great is, Donald Sutherland did a this is one of his best films, just did a superb job. Now, Donald Sutherland was very popular in the 70s as a movie actor. He did a lot of great movies, he was superb. I love him being a health inspector in this one. Jeff Goldblum was in this movie. Leonard Nimoy, who had been typecast as Spock, really enjoyed making this movie because it broke him out of that typecast fit. And like I said, this movie is an allegory about, let's not get around, pod people. I mean, people who aren't really living, people who aren't, they're walking around you, but they're not doing anything besides being there. If they're part of a society, it's a non-functional, non-involved society. And this is really accurate for today because it was stressing home that you should be involved with the people around you. You should be exploring your humanity. You shouldn't be just a drone. And the horror of that gets losing what makes us human and just being a drone is what this movie's all about. And it really comes across the movie's terrifying. So I love the fact that Kevin McCarthy, who was the actor in the what's the earlier version? What year did it come out? I can't remember. But anyway, he was the actor in it. He does a cameo in this that's a throwback right to the first movie. And so when people saw that in the theaters, they were kind of going, oh, this is going to be so much fun, because the first movie was just great. Now, they've tried to recapture the lightning in the bottle for this film a few more times over the years. In 1993, there was The Body Snatchers. In 2003, there was The Invasion. And then in 2007, there was The Invasion of the Pod People. I still haven't watched those other movies. I saw the original, and I've seen the second one, and the second one it felt so good. I just can't tell you. I was so scared in the theater. And there's this scene with the dog. Oh my God, that kept me up nights. Anyway, so my movie recommendation is 1978's Invasion of the Body Snatchers. You can find it on Canopy. That's spelled with a K, Kanopy, which is your local, it's your library's streaming service. All you need is a library card and a zip code. Um, so check that out and have fun at the movies. Okay, I can't steal that line. Just enjoy it. You'll thank me.